Oh, Nisha's here.
Nisha, what have you got for us? This smells delicious.
This is all about the biryani. So,
OK.
So biryani can be one of the most confounding dishes because it looks complicated and it's full of ingredients and flavour, but this is so simple.
OK.
So this is about demystifying it, and this is a turkey leftover and cranberry biryani. So turkey and cranberry. I'm doing it with Christmas Day leftovers.
Yep, lovely idea.
Because we're always looking for somewhere to bury them, aren't we?
Yeah.
And this is a great place to do that. So, basically, biryani is a layered dish with rice and a kind of curry, and then it's sealed, a dum biryani is sealed with a bit of flour, so it gives it a bit of drama. So there's some in front of you if you want to tuck in. And
Oh, I thought you'd never asked.
I know,
I'm doing intermittent fasting. This is now my first meal of the day.
How many hours do you do?
I do... how many hours do I eat or fast?
How many did you fast?
16.
Great. So you finish eting at?
7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you struggle.
Yeah, but now, look at this.
Yeah.
What a way to start, right?
I can't wait.
So so it's really fragrant, but it's also... So the way we start it is by creating that curry base.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a turkey curry. You could do this if you want it vegan. You could do it with butter beans, or you could do it with paneer if you want it vegetarian.
Could you do it with chicken thighs?
You could, and that's the ideal. And the truth is, Andy, anything with bone, any red meat or bone-in meat is always going to be tastier because you get a lot of flavour.
Yeah.
You get almost 100% more flavour if you're cooking something bone-in. But this is all about the leftovers. So into this, we're going to create our sauce. I'm going to put in my turkey breast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing drier than a turkey breast, isn't there? So let's moisturise that. In go our turkey leftovers. What I had frying in that pan was loads, and I mean loads, of onion, ginger and garlic. A really good cheat for garlic and ginger is those frozen cubes you can get in any of the shops. I really recommend them.
OK.
The stuff in jars, not so much, but the frozen cubes are cracking.
Yeah.
OK, that's
But
good.
biryani is onion heavy because you want that sweetness. So you will see that that's quite sweet and quite, you know, you're getting that lovely, lovely onion tang. Into this, we go with our meat spice, which is very simple. It's garam masala.
Okay.
So this is just, you need a big bag of this in your kitchen, and this will take you really authentically to any kind of meat curry. But because it's about 20 ground aromatic spices, you get that instant flavour into your turkey, which is what it's kind of begging for on day 2 or day 3.
Yeah.
So we stir that in, and then we go in, let me just turn the heat up a little bit, we go in with our turmeric and a tiny bit of chilli.
Right.
So turmeric goes in there. So can you see how lovely and yellow and sort of iridescent and warming that is? That yellow colour is coming from the turmeric, but you're also getting that lovely earthy note. So in goes the turmeric, and in goes a little bit of chilli powder, just to give us a little bit of smoke. And we stir that in. So that's it.
This, isn't it?
Lovely.
Do you like it?
So gorgeous.
Are you getting the fruit from the cranberries? Getting a bit of fruit,
Delicious.
It's so lovely. I forgot I was actually on the television.
Oh, really?
I literally was like, oh, look.
You were staring into the middle
I
distance.
was like, oh, look. I was like,
Having a lovely time.
so I've recorded on the telly. Oh, no, that's live. Carry on eating.
Thinking, yeah, the lips are still moving. I'll just zone out. So, onion, ginger, garlic.
Yeah.
Turmeric, chilli, garam masala. So 3 spices, and that's it. We're nearly there. Right, into that, we pop a little bit of water. So here we go. And that, when it's simmered down, will become what I have in this pan here. So I've done this with cooked turkey. If you want this as your Christmas Day showstopper, and why ever
Oh, yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
honestly, you could do it with just raw turkey, and you're just going to cook it a little bit longer. But remember, it's going to cook again in the oven, so panic not.
OK.
OK, into that, I have added cranberries, just dried cranberries. What's really lovely in a biryani, I think it's really important to get that bit of fruit in.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you have the heft, kind of got this duvet of rice, and it can just, you know, whereas the fruit helps it sort of poke out in terms of flavour.
Yeah.
So we simmer the cranberries in. I love chopped apricots, for instance, in this.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar just to bring out the sweetness in those cranberries. And we end up with this curry. So here we go.
Right. So you do it all on the stovetop first?
You do it on the stovetop, exactly.
Yeah.
And what's even better is I'm going to do it with leftover rice.
Yeah, great.
So honestly, this is a really dirty tip, but if you get an Indian takeaway and you've got curry left over the next day and rice, this is how you turn it into a biryani. What's great about curry, though, Molly, is that it's better on day 2 or 3. You know, anything that's cooked with onion, garlic, ginger and spices is better,
More
actually.
flavour, isn't there?
100%, and it's penetrated through. So we are now going to start to construct a biryani. You always start with a base layer of rice, so let me just tip a bit of that in. This is quite a big pan, so we're going to get quite a bit in here.
Okay.
So break that up. And then we put in the next really essential layer, and that is extra onions.
Wow,
So,
really?
yeah.
Okay.
So in a pan, all I've done is just fried sliced onions. So you're getting this lovely ribbony tangle, and that's part of the charm of a biryani. A biryani was a really sort of hedonistic banquet dish. In India, you know, it was the dishes of the kings, really, and so they want all that flavour and all that royal goodness, and that comes from these golden tangles of onions. So we kind of just slightly array those. What are you giggling at?
I've nearly finished the whole dish.
Yeah, do you want some more? It's only because you've been fasting. You've got John
like
brunch to
literally
contend with next. Slow it down.
And I keep making the odd noise of, really? Lovely. Right, back to eating. Someone just went 3 minutes left. The only thing that went through my mind was, oh, great, I might finish the whole dish. Oh, that goes up to 2 minutes. Oh, wow.
I've got to be, I'm trying to eat really gracefully over here. Because my mum has said to me, Molly, you are the world's worst eater. I'm like,
Really?
Molly, try to be graceful, try to be graceful.
But it's
No
so
time for that.
nice because...
No time for that.
Yeah, no time for that.
Oh, wow.
On top of the onions, a little
Yeah.
bit more rice. But listen, the layering doesn't matter. The truth is you can put them in whatever order, as long as you
Okay.
end with rice at the top and
Yeah.
you start with
Yeah.
rice at the bottom. So you've got this
Yes.
sandwich. In between the rice layers, we go with the curry. OK, so we need a nice layer of curry. Now, the other thing that I've put into this biryani, you'll see there's some kind of woody spices. So I wanted to just talk through that a little bit. When you're simmering that curry, in a biryani, it's the one place where I like to use whole spices like cinnamon.
Okay.
So I lob a couple of those in, green cardamom pods, any of those things that look like Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Star anise, great in a biryani because you can pick them out. It always annoys me in a curry when you get, you know, those huge sort of seed spices stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, you can pick them out a little bit more easy. So we have our curry. We then go in with our rice. So I am going to put another layer of rice in. And I'm going to end this with the following. So let's do that. It doesn't matter how ugly it is at this stage because it's going to be beautiful by the time we finish it off. So the final layer of rice, and then we go more of the onions. This is really important. So more of the onions go in because they then bake in the oven and become even more golden and even more sort of chewy and caramelised. Now, in this pan, I have just simmered a bit of saffron with milk. I mean, when I say simmer, I just brought it up to a little bit of heat and let it infuse. And you finish off by putting a bit of that on the top. Now, lid on.
Yeah.
You've got your pastry around the edge. She slings it over and you end up with this. And there you go. OK?
So good.
Which is what you've just eaten. And you break into that. And a Merry Christmas.
Oh, do you know what?
Beautiful.
I can't tell you. I mean, look at my... Absolutely delicious. Now, the Master Chef himself is here.
Here he is.
Has he brought his...
He's brought...
Well, I'm not going to... There's no way I'm going to miss out on that. There's no way in the world.
John, do it.
We do a quid pro quo with the bacon sandwich.
Yeah.
That would make me very happy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Go on, Master Chef it. Go on. Do it like you're on the telly. Go on. Do it like you're on the telly.
Is my card here?
There's a lovely fragrance of the saffron, the nuttiness coming from the rice, the richness of the sauce, that one of herbaceousness coming from that coriander, and I'm sure that as you eat it, you get that lovely sweet pop of the pomegranate seed, which just makes the whole thing lighten up. It's delicious.
Nisha,
That was before you'd even tasted it, John. It's all with the words
amazing.
are smashing.
It's just stunning.
So good,
Delicious.
It's
Good.
absolutely...
I'm so glad.
It is absolutely...
I'm really
I mean, that is proof. It is absolutely stunning.
And then we've got
Thank
brunch
you.
coming up next. Second meal of the day.
Yeah.
We've got brunch.
I can't wait.
Can't
Cornbread,
stop.
and specially made one for you because you don't eat bacon.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the poached egg on top.
Thank you. Beautiful. Now, if you fancy making Nisha's biryani, you can find the recipe details on the This Morning app.